shared with me that in 1 month we have seen a 14%, am I right? 14% reduction in CSR1 type crime. So the most serious types of crimes that could be reported have seen almost a miraculous, unprecedented reduction in the borough. I think it's notable and it's markable. I was talking to our solicitor about a season of miracles. So could you imagine the magnitude of an effect of an even more dramatic reduction in all types of crime, not just the most serious and heinous types of crime. And I'd like to speak to this in an esoteric way to our faith-based communities who have been ever increasing in their efforts to direct their faith intentionally and strategically towards the matters of this borough, whether it's the school board, the safety of the police themselves, the safety of the streets as well. And just speaking from that perspective and knowing that there are places in the world where crime reduction was at such a poignant and fascinating rate that prisons were actually closed, and even the whole dynamic of policing actually shifted because crime became almost absent. When I say almost absent, I'm saying that it was such a profound effect. So if we're going to use this 14%, and we can't really put our finger onto as to why, and we're not using it as any type of indicator, but I would like to make it an appeal to the faith-based communities to continue in their intentional press towards praying for the betterment of this community and praying that crime continues to press its way out. They said now it's a 14% reduction for the year 2016, not for a month. We're still going to take it. We're going to take it. We're going to run with it, and we're going to see more light shine through the numbers, and it's going to be bigger numbers away from crime, and we're allowed to place our faith in that way if we so choose. I'd like to also talk about 2 initiatives that I'm going to put in position, and sometimes it's at the end of a person's life when we find out that they have all of these fascinating things that have happened in their life that have never been documented or noted. And during the past 2 weeks period, I've been talking to the family of Winston Kelly, and I'd like to read the template for a Trailblazers Award and make an appeal to people who have, you know, if you've blazed the trail and you know what that means and you haven't felt that you've been recognized for it in maybe the way you'd like to be, if you'd like to receive a Trailblazers Award, now we're going to have to do the research to make sure what you're telling us is true. And this involved a little bit of research to find the exact date for Mr. Winston J. Kelly, who blazed the trail in Pottstown High School athletics, delivering the first track and field medal in the high jump from the state level in 1959, and he was also the first African-American manager at Dana Corporation here in Pottstown, retiring from the Dana Parish in Reading. Just again, I'd like to say that this Trailblazer Award is for innovators, forerunners, and such individuals impacting communities in diverse, notable, and unique ways. Also, at the time of receiving this information, it was also noted that Mr. Kelly was a lifelong resident. So, in association with the Mayor's Office on Neighborhoods, I'd like to present Lifelong Resident Awards to people who are 70 and over, who have lived their entire life in Pottstown. So maybe they didn't have a first, they weren't a forerunner, but I think it's very important to honor those who have spent their entire life here. And so those will be 2 awards that will be available through my office. And you can seek me out for that recognition, and I can also find people along the way